I'm calling the meeting to order. And who is here tonight? Let's start with Leslie.
Leslie Allison, CI.
Eliza Dieter.
Carlos, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Carlos Jackson.
Carlos Jackson is here.
Azana Jackson.
Gina M. Raccadelli, staff liaison.
Michelle McDonald.
Kathy Halloran.
And Mary Brunner Heights. Okay, so now we can get into the things. We have no public here today, and I thought maybe it would be not surprising if a few more people showed up to see what this was.
They're
But
probably tired.
Exhausted from
Leslie, you saw
2 a.m.
It went till 2?
yes, Leslie and
both of us
Michelle
were.
today,
Okay, so
It went to 2 a.m.
6 hours.
I left out of here.
Okay.
I was like,
Official.
yeah, I was here. I left out at about
So,
about 9:30.
That's crazy.
you got the
Right, I'm
recording
good.
done?
Yeah, right when I had a sense that you were going to say the time, and I just hit
Oh,
record.
we're so in sync, I love it. Okay, public comments are non-agenda, none, nobody's here. And amendments to the agenda.
Asana was here.
Was I
Oh,
here?
never mind. Never mind. That's for the old agenda, the consent one.
Okay. And so what was on the agenda? Oh, no, it was the minutes.
Yeah.
I made the.
She changed it? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I changed it here. Okay, so, consent agenda, here was Kyle.
Hey Kyle, how's it going?
Perfect. Kyle, I have the markers in my car.
However, we need signals.
So, no amendments to the agenda. Consent agenda, let's all read the minutes that Kathy will not have to do in the future, we hope.
Asana's not on those.
Was I here last?
Okay, we'll put us on that.
She was here, right?
Was I here?
Were you studying for a final meeting?
We missed
I don't
her.
know
She's
if
not on
that
the roll call.
Was I here last meeting though?
No, I do not believe you are because
Okay.
No, you weren't.
No, you were not here.
I
don't know.
I think you were studying for final.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
that's-
I don't know. Yes,
that's-
yes,
I was like,
okay, good
I was
job.
like, was I here last
Good
meeting?
job. You've
I
never
wasn't
missed-
either.
okay.
Oh.
I had your
Good
back,
job.
but I wasn't here.
That's an excused absence.
Really?
I'm here.
No, she wasn't here.
Yeah.
I,
I like to buy the Sunday Tribune, but
it should be on your calendar.
I do you?
It should be on your calendar.
I used to get it at work. I'd bring the comics home. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, I did not have Rosanna here.
Yes. And I read these already. Okay.
So my wife and I came. On that day, my wife and I came.
Yes.
It was on.
No Rosanna.
You were studying.
Perfect.
So we'll try and get them.
I'm more worried about the signs, but I'll take all of them.
It's all in there,
Yeah,
signs and
yeah.
everything.
The markers, if we lose some of those, no big deal, but the
We
signs
did.
I want to keep together, I need those for my bags tournament.
We did, if you want us to keep the markers too, but, I mean,
I'll take them.
well, they're all in
Who
the
knows
same
what we'll
bag,
use
so.
them for. Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
I wish I could have made it. Like, we were at Starved Rock that day.
Well, that's okay, we appreciated your comments last night. That was nice.
Yeah, apparently I left my speech. It's still sitting here.
That was a good speech.
Yeah, it was.
I tried.
liked it.
You know, I
It
care.
was a rough crowd, so.
Yeah, it was interesting, but hey, this is how the sausage gets made.
Yeah. So true. Are you recording right now? Have you ever thought about recording on your phone?
No.
That we text or email?
I just upload this and then I can get
Raise your hand or something.
Oh, I wasn't here.
Is that all done? Okay. A motion to approve the minutes?
Second.
Michelle?
Motion.
Okay.
Second. Motion.
Motion and.
No second.
Very good, okay. So.
Question.
Kathy. I'm gonna pass this out to you guys. I asked Gina.
I just
Oh.
have just a quick question,
Mhm.
just popped into my head. Leslie, you were reappointed, and you were reappointed yesterday. Have you been sworn in?
Yes, a few minutes before you got here, Ralph.
I just needed to check if I was supposed to make arrangements for that. Thank you.
All set. So, Gina, I asked her if she would do this for me, and she did, got me on the spot. This is a copy of the, what we have spent so far.
You know, and
I'm hoping.
there's something about it that,
Doesn't look right.
no,
Maybe I should look at it first.
because there's only two, and as you can see the, I started at, the beginning of 2025, and there was $398 in February, $448.
And this only goes.
Do you have who it's?
No, this
I
is,
have that. Did you get it from my Google Doc?
no, I took this right from our software.
I tried
so-
to look up that Google Doc the other day, and I wasn't.
sent me a
getting
Google Doc?
anything on
Yeah, everyone
this.
should be on.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Carrie.
Hi. Good, how are you?
I'm sorry to share the same.
Anyway, I just wasn't
sure.
sure if everything was there, so.
I don't
Yeah, it
think
doesn't
so.
seem like,
but I
like
don't have it.
there should be more, but I wish it was like this. This is, maybe we can compare yours with this, Eliza.
Because mine's all written out of.
So if you want to, I'm keeping one for me. Go around in a circle so that this is just for our, I really think we want to dot our i's and cross our t's, especially on money. There's going to be a lot of people looking at us, I think. We'll just see. 6, 24, 25. But I just really wanted to get something.
So the other piece to this is I found out recently that in some cases, instead of it just being the same number, the same account number, there are times when people are tagging the end of the account number with another number that's supposed to indicate what activity or what event it was from. I'm not aware of any of those numbers for the Fund
We have any
Commission,
on our budget.
but it happened in recreation, and I had to try to match those around too, so.
There's so many places
If the number is too low, like you started out with 10,000 and now you're down to $9,153, so that's less than $1,000 you've spent according to this.
That doesn't seem to me.
I can go back and try to
Well,
find,
let's see what Eliza has on her. And I know there's a lot of things that I have
See, mine looks like this.
maybe given you
I think that's from
that
last year.
I haven't passed on to Eliza.
Okay, so-
To drop off.
are these all expenditures?
That's just how I have my sheets, so it tells you, but I think that's from last year. I'm trying to get into, the
Oh,
Wi-Fi is
okay.
very slow. So
Yeah,
I'm
because you have a
working on
lot
it.
for Autumn Jubilee, which you probably haven't spent.
Yeah, that's 2024.
Okay.
So I'm just pulling this up for 2024.
So, I have a question about the Google Docs. If you, I have found if you don't have a Gmail, it's a little more challenging to see the information. Is that true?
Yeah, I think you might need a
Okay,
Gmail.
so I have kind of a Gmail that I use that's work-related, so if I give you that.
Yeah, I can send that to you.
Okay.
So that's how it looks, so you can see, and then I put if we've been reimbursed or not.
So what the total is.
I've totaled each section.
Do you grand total it someplace?
No, it's a running total. And I was kind of waiting for everyone to get me their info, but
Okay.
nobody has.
Oh, I see what you did. You gave the budgeted number and then.
For each
spent.
event
Okay.
and what we've spent.
Oh, is that your copy?
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
it's
text
clear.
you
Of that.
my,
Yeah, that'd be great.
my VPPR Google.
Yeah.
Because then it's a lot easier to get in and.
Yeah, and it says how much is left over for that event. Is that cool?
That's, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Good.
Then I can compare that, like what I'm missing from here, and I'll try to find it then.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right,
Thank you.
something like
Yeah.
this. But I still don't have the opportunity to copy this one. So, yeah, you have it by each event.
Yes.
So we need to add
Send the
them
email
up.
on the
We
second.
need to add them up to get our total, our
But-
grand total.
Yeah, but that doesn't include, she was still asking questions about
Well, we
stuff.
What was the date when that was sent? I say it was sent to all of us, but,
May
some,
2nd.
May 2nd. Some of my stuff gets sent to spam. I always have to double check.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a pain if you don't have a
So that
Gmail, but it's
this-
nice.
This chart, like, it
is
doesn't
a
really
pain
mean
if
much. I
you
don't know
don't
what
have
DR activity means.
Right.
You know, and it
Well,
doesn't even
this
say
is
like what it is.
But it's free to make an account.
It's the bottom line, but I don't
It
think
is.
that's very-
We use
No,
the,
because, I mean,
the
just
Google
look at what
Sheets
she's done
for
already.
Yeah,
the
there's
swimming
stuff
pool
on there
staff,
that-
because we share different docs with that.
But
Well,
we'll have
because
to-
then when I add to it, then it's always current,
Right.
which is nice. You can
Yeah.
always see it. You can always pull it up at any time and see
Oh,
how much.
It's a live document.
It's a live document.
I'm trying to think what it's called. Yeah, Google,
Doc?
well, it's Google Docs, but I do it,
This is Sheets,
Google
like
Sheets.
Excel.
Sheets, thank
This
you.
is Sheets, yeah.
so
And
it's updated at all times.
at that point, there are people that have no clue what you're talking about. I tried to get on Google Docs on my netbook, which
Okay.
is a Google thing, and I went to my Gmail, or however, it said Docs, and I said, oh, here we go, boom, boom, and I got nothing. I got Esme's cards, and I got a bunch of stuff. And I thought I had seen it last year, but I don't have it.
I'll
on
resend it
there.
to you and see
So
if that works.
It might be in your Google Drive.
That was Google Drive is what I was trying to get
Yeah,
at.
it's the.
Docs and Drive.
Docs, which is in
Triangle, yeah.
which you can get into your Google Docs from your Drive.
Yeah, Docs and Drives.
Well, does your drive come up automatically?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like little
Little pictures on the top.
it's little
right?
dots.
In the upper right-hand corner. If you touch there, it gives you all the
Right-hand corner,
applications.
yeah. See,
If you want to come over this week, Mary, so we can start our weekly meetings, you
Mary.
can sit in my office and I can show you.
It's these dots right here. And then you
okay,
click on
so
that
it's
and you
not-
go to
Now, see, I had all
Sheets.
that stuff on the top, but I didn't have
the waffle.
anything.
The waffle.
Waffle. You go to the waffle and you can go to
So
Sheets
that's
on
up
the
on
waffle.
top- That's up on the top, and you
Yeah.
go to Sheets?
Yep.
'Cause I was going to
Maybe you were going to Docs.
Docs. Yeah.
It's under
I didn't know
Sheets.
Google Docs, that's what it is. No, I guess that's not what it is.
Yeah.
And this is probably past my husband too, they worked on the computer for so long.
And then actually, I'll add the, I can add the Autumn Jubilee, the list of vendors into that as well,
Okay.
so that everyone can see it. 'Cause I just have
I have
that
been
on Excel.
making copies of those.
Okay.
Thank you. I have one.
So, well, anyway, we will have decided now, if this is okay, maybe this is something we should
I'll pick one right here.
vote on, to somehow, is this some sort of thing that we can make Eliza some sort of our economic collector? Is that-
Treasurer.
Well,
We don't have
one,
a
but
collector.
We weren't having treasurers.
Yeah.
anymore,
No, I got a-
but we
I got a
can
water
call
bottle,
her that,
thank you.
But I'm
whatever.
happy to compile it.
CFO. Point person.
She hasn't
CFO.
started already. Point person, that's good. Our-
Chief
our-
Financial of the Commission.
I'm not
And
laughing.
on that point, Gina,
Yes.
when you give people stuff out of petty cash, are you keeping track of that?
Of
Or is
course.
that just-
Yes,
okay, so
I have
we'll
to.
need a thing of, is that in here, or is that a separate form that you have? Because we must be up to like 25, 30 bucks.
You know what? No, it's not, because I haven't, normally with the petty cash, after I have a fair amount of receipts, I turn it in, I don't turn it in
Okay.
every time I get a receipt, I turn it in after we've spent X amount. So, no, it's not included in here.
Okay, and also, another point, when we do have a bigger thing, that's not petty cash, and we give you the receipts and all that stuff, is there a timeline? I mean, do you do that every month? Do you turn those in?
No, I turn it in,
Or,
usually when it's something like that, I try to turn it in within the same week it's given to me.
Okay, so then you don't know if they have a timeline. Maybe that would be a question I would ask Cheryl.
No, just ask me.
Okay.
It
Do
just-
they
it
have a
just-
timeline then? Why would there be such a breach? If you're getting them there within a week and it's taking, what Eliza sometimes took a month or something?
Yeah, that
Takes
was
a hot minute.
That was my fault.
No, it's okay.
Okay, okay. So it was just
I'll
they
take
got lost in
responsibility for
translation.
that.
Because I know
Yeah.
I turned some in, but time is in a whole nother
Yeah.
world. But, probably the last time we talked or the time before.
And then,
Not that I need the money or anything, but I'm thinking there should be a.
the thing is we also have a new financial software, and
Okay.
I am not as familiar with it as I was obviously with the previous one, so sometimes I think about doing it, and then I think, oh, I'll do this because I can do this quickly.
Go on.
So, no, it should, in the last couple years, they started approving bills weekly, so normally, at the most, it's 2 weeks from the time you turn it in to when the payment is made.
Okay.
So are you saying you have something outstanding now?
I believe I do.
Okay, I'll just make a little note to myself.
I do.
and-
I have copies of everything, so I'll go flip
No,
through.
and I'm sure I
But,
have it too, but I'll write it down to make sure
and
that
I
I
said,
check.
It's not that, but I think, if we're gonna be expending big amounts of money, and this wasn't that big, but we should be able to get that back in a timely manner if it's approved and we have
Sure.
receipts and stuff.
And is there anybody else that's in a receipt that hasn't been reimbursed yet?
I got 2 for you. They're coming your way.
Oh, yeah,
But I haven't put them in yet.
Okay, so
Yeah,
right now,
that's
it's just yours,
yeah.
right, Mary? Okay.
We'll have some more too, but.
That the day that we did some with petty cash and the other stuff I said I had to turn in?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Okay,
But
very
we got
good.
one because it was little, and then I had the other on 2 different things, so. But anyways.
I'm on
so
it.
We'll get that.
Promise.
Okay. Okay, so that's just it. We kind of got off the line there for a little bit, but now we can go on. Does anybody have anything else on about that, the budget or anything? We've got Eliza doing the money. Okay.
So bottom line, how much do we have left to spend for the year?
That's what we're trying to figure
We're
out.
doing okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have everything.
Down to the,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, to give you an idea, we have $1 left over from Kites and Kicks. We spent $749.
How much was the,
The gelato,
The
we
gelato.
owed $76 away from
Oh, I thought he said he met his minimums.
He did not. But it's okay, we had
Okay.
$77 to spare.
Okay,
76,
okay.
so we're good. That was good. I wanted him to be good and,
Okay.
yeah, so he was happy. Everyone with Joe was happy.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will get a better idea now that everyone's got things together and Eliza understands that.
Yes. And I'll
Her
help
day
you.
off, John.
I'll help you
Any
with your
question,
Gmail.
anything you want me to help you do? I mean, computers are just not my thing.
Yeah.
I have learned how to send Gina the things from Amazon that I want, but I have not done that for
That's
a while.
helpful.
So now I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to forget how to do it. that I don't know how
No,
to do it.
it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, my daughter will tell me again. So, okay, so let's move on now to business. The recap of the Hocus Island Kites and Kicks and Summer Festival. Kathy, do you want to talk about Summer Festival?
Well, it's hot.
It was
I was just gonna say, don't you wish it was a little bit warmer that day?
And windy.
I was going to say, what else was it? Hot and windy. Yes.
But I think Carlos, he can attest to that. I think our tent was great.
Oh, yeah, it was.
A lot
I
of
think
people.
we had a lot of people
Yeah, we
interested in
did.
like the jar and guessing.
Probably
and-
about 200, 300.
That's good.
Yeah, like guessing, I mean.
We
the
had
Lego,
67 cards.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
And
For considering it was
yeah.
windy.
yeah.
And the person that won was named Fiona, and I did email her. I haven't heard back from her. And there were 77 in the jar, and she guessed 73.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's pretty
Very
close.
And there were a couple 72s. So
Mm.
just beat out by one. So
Love that.
Yeah, but that was the best thing. We tried to put up the photo
Focus
op
side.
in the back. I think if we had had the photo op, we would have been like,
I think so,
everyone
too.
would have been.
Anyone guess 78?
No, I don't think so. There were some people kids. There was some 352s and which
I love
they like. I think one kid put one. Her mom was looking at her, really? One? She tried to talk her out of it. No, she wanted one. So it was fun, and it was nice. So that's, I would like to thank your wife and Carlos and Asana, they were there. Kathy helped set up, and my husband. He was yelling at everyone and everything. So it's just whenever you ever have to work with him, he's trying.
Thanks for doing the angel's work on a hot day.
I think the real crowd driver was the gift. You know, you had to guess how many cranes it was, and that was bringing people to the booth. Everybody wants something for free. Everybody wants to win something. So,
Yeah, and it wasn't like too big, you know, it wasn't,
Yeah.
it was just like perfect. I think that it was good. And then handing out the, tucking up the hokusai, you know, even though we didn't have the photo opportunity, but
Yeah.
tucking it up and just, and then we kind of brought in the rec center with it, like, hey, have you been at the new
Right.
rec
We
center?
had a picture
That's
of
great.
the banner,
You know,
and people that
like,
didn't
oh,
know
we have a rec
about it
center?
were
Some
like,
people
oh,
still
it's right
didn't
over
know
there,
it.
go over and look at the banner.
That's much appreciated, right?
You know, so I kind
Yeah.
of worked well.
That's great.
I do have a
So
paper
we had
copy,
to-
but I have an
what,
electronic copy.
I was
Oh, yeah,
that
that'd
I
be great.
sent you
Yeah,
pictures
thank
on
you.
the way home from. Again,
excuse me.
there are signs in Indiana that are
Yeah, big
advertising.
billboards.
The hook sign?
Express.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? That's
And I
awesome.
just saw one yesterday on the big billboard by 83 and Roosevelt.
I like, you're gonna pass it on?
Wow.
So I did go to the exhibit. I don't know if anybody else has gone to the exhibit. I was able to spend like 2.5 hours there.
Really?
Probably more than they anticipated you need, but I was childless that day, so I got to go and spend the time. And it was really neat to see all of the different
Suburbs.
all the different suburbs that participated. We're across from the snack bar, so we kind of like
Perfect.
have wrangling. That is really
Oh,
kind of nice to
nice.
see. Yeah.
Awesome. I was at the Morton Arboretum and I was like, oh, they have one. And I stopped and sent Mary a picture.
Yeah.
From the Arboretum.
Yeah,
That's cool. I didn't know
think
they
it's
had
at
one.
the Arboretum.
They have a little
But if you
garden
look on
area.
this, there's a promo code that says Premier One on there. And that's, you can buy a ticket and get one free if you use that promo code. It's
Nice.
for June and July. So, it's for Kyle, you can have one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
It's air conditioned, right?
It's air
Yeah.
conditioned.
Yeah,
I did the
totally.
like audio tour because I'm one of those people, I just want to know more about it.
For sure.
And it
Yeah.
I'm a
was,
sign reader myself.
it was really great.
And the
then
nice thing about this is it's timed entrance, so you will never.
Staggered.
You will never be overwhelmed
Yeah.
with a lot of people in it, because some of the spaces are a little smaller.
Yeah, they have a
So
theater
they're
in
staggering.
there.
Yeah, yeah, and you have,
The
I
2D
think, 2
restaurant
hours
represents
before
there,
to go through before they. But, so if anyone would like to sit down and text each other and somehow and get a time when we can all get together and go there, I would love to get a group of us to go together and enjoy it together, all of our work that we've put
Love it.
put into it. So let's think into that. If we want to do the half, it's June or July. So
Preferably on the weekend, so I can get a ride.
weekends are, yeah, you
would
know,
get you a
it's very easy to get to.
I bet
Even
someone
I
would
can
drive
drive.
you.
would
I
get you
can't
a
do a
ride.
computer, but I can drive to COD. So if anybody needs a ride, so that's,
probably do it
speaking of
during the
Hokusai, I wanted to give those out to everybody. So you don't have to go with us.
Oh,
But-
yeah. Never mind. We should do it during Tuesday or Wednesday.
Then I can go too.
Same here. I'm the middle of the week girl. I work weekends.
On weekends,
It's
people.
fun, yeah. When I went, it was Wednesday. It
It's
was
cheaper.
rainy, but it was wonderfully. But maybe now it's picking
Think I
up.
look under
because,
the 12?
But,
People think I'm there the 12th. I get,
and that doesn't mean that we can't do 2 batches. If somebody can only go on weekend, then you can 4 or 5 people to go on the weekend and somebody go during the week, whatever.
Okay.
Or people go both, you know? But anyway, okay, so there's that. And it wasn't a Hokusai, our event was really cool, that we had. And Kathy and Eliza and Carlos, they can all attribute to, and Leslie
Yep.
was there.
It was really cool.
It was a lot of fun, and I was really surprised that so many people were there, but it was really nice. And then when I went to COD for the for the luncheon and everything. It was really cool, and they all know who I was when I walked in there. And
They said, Mary!
When the director was making a little speech up there, and we're all sitting there watching, and she goes, "It's just really nice to be meeting everybody. You know, Villa Park, like we're, and she's like sort of at me and everything." So, yeah, it was nice to be recognized by those people that remembered me. And Rich Lowe was like, "Hi, Mary, it's good to see you." So
Nice.
it was fun.
You did a great job.
It was worthwhile, I think, and I hope that we've started something that will keep going, get a little bit more classy stuff going. So, okay, then Kites and Kicks, of course, was nice. We didn't get a lot of kicks in.
Hey, we got some kicks
Did you
in.
get some kicks in?
We got some kicks in.
I did notice that some people brought their own kites this time, and the bigger kites were way up there.
Yeah.
We got a lot of big ones up there, so that was a nice feeling.
Well, we did run out of kites it was
Yeah,
fast,
we ran out of
so.
kites.
We knew we would. We were supposed to have 2 of those packages, but we only got 1. So, but I don't. What they were doing with the markers was kind of annoying. So I caught one little girl. I shouldn't be bringing this up. She had like them collected in her lap, and you could tell they were. They were all the specific kind, and she was just looking, and she. I just caught her and I said, "You're gonna put those back on the table, aren't you?" And she just looks like that. I said, "You're gonna put those back on the table, aren't you?" So she did, but she was gonna have some art supplies for next week.
Must have been some really good markers.
Yes,
That's
you had
a-
beautiful.
Yeah, thanks,
That's a
they must have
really
been great,
good
Mike.
thing.
Thanks,
And
Kyle.
even spring for the Sharpie brand. I bought an off-brand, but they were really nice.
If
Yeah,
they're
it's
like,
really
we
nice
need
for the
these,
They were
that
really
says
nice,
something.
and they really marked the tables really well.
Hopefully those got cleaned
Let's
off.
just call it street art.
Yes. It washed off really easily.
Little Pixie. And way to dodge a bullet on the weather, because that storm rolled
perfect,
in
yeah.
right when.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Perfect time. We cleaned up a little early, but then we avoided the.
Right.
I was thinking of you, I was picking up my daughter at O'Hare, and I was,
Carrie ran her from her
I guess I ran
right, we got the,
She's like, there's a warning.
and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so kites in here, and I'm like, come on, I gotta get those out, there's something coming in.
Somebody's like, who's running? I'm like, uh-oh.
That's me.
Thank
Get
you
'em
for
down.
that. That was helpful.
Yeah, it was.
Like, and thank you. You didn't have to unroll all those kites. I didn't mean for you to have to untangle
They
them.
had to be done sooner or later, right?
Appreciate you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, though. Yeah, and we have $1 left over.
Very good. Very good. We'll use that for seed money. Okay.
That's
so I think
exactly how
all
you do
our
it.
three-
Then you
our
get the
three-
same amount of money next year.
four
$1.
events we've done good with. So let's keep it going. So the next B is the 4th of July parade. I just put that on there just in case anybody wanted to get together and watch it or anything, because we're not going to be in it because we missed the deadline. But there's always next year. 4th of July comes every year, we hope. Okay. So we hope. So
My son has a house that's on the route, and I'm going to invite everybody over to his house. He doesn't know that yet.
Uh-oh.
So, no.
what's his address?
Not on, we're
I'm not
recording.
joking, I'll
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Are you? And we can wear fun shirts and represent,
That's right.
you know,
when you
Yeah.
talk to
even
them.
if we're not officially in the
Oh,
parade.
yeah,
fine with
text, do a
Yeah.
text.
I was singing the national anthem that morning.
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
You're,
my grandsons will not.
you're
be
singing the
doing that.
national.
Singing the national
You
anthem that
are,
morning.
we're
yeah.
good.
I haven't been told where we were doing that yet, but to start it off, I'm singing the national anthem.
Oh,
that's
I
kinda
that.
cool.
Maybe we should go see Carrie.
We should do that
Yeah.
too. Speaking of which, does
I don't know what I'm
anybody
gonna
know? Well, when we get to it, we'll talk about
Thanks.
this.
So cool.
Okay, so
Love it.
that's the July 4th, where the Carrie
Still
is singing.
Yes?
I'll be at work.
Where? Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Blue?
Yeah, red, white, and blue. I don't have any red, white, and blue.
Try to enjoy work.
We'll get
Hopefully it's
something
busy.
together.
What time does it start?
10
10, I think,
10.
is step off.
But they close the street at about 9:30. They close Summit about 9:30.
We
He has
can
a
walk.
long.
And the parade does start at 10?
Mhm.
We can walk
Last
over
year they
there.
started.
Well,
at-
they said the board starts at 10, but like,
Do you want to find out?
they always take their time.
You're kind of at the end, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, so it's at the end, so we probably have a little bit more tonight.
Staging is like
People don't like it.
isn't it? When we had
So
a
send to Carrie.
Staging is
and
like
run to
super early.
something.
Right.
Really? Okay, anything else on the 4th of July parade? No? Okay. Maybe on landscape awards. Now we're starting to get some dribble in, some cool ones. And I don't know if we discussed, because I couldn't find notes on it, but I would like for us to decide now what our themes are going to be for each month, and so that we can look for homes that we can peg into that, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I thought we were doing the opposite. I thought we weren't picking categories, we were just
If
picking
you don't want to
houses
do
and
that, if you just
then
wanna
doing
do
it throughout the summer. And then
every
giving 3
month,
awards.
Just so this is the June award and this is the July
And
award.
giving 3 awards.
Yeah. So is that how you?
I don't know.
Does anybody
Maybe
have
I
any
just
other ideas to do it?
misunderstood that.
There's a theme night or no theme?
June's almost over, right?
It is, but we do have some pictures.
We had somebody nominated on the internet.
Pardon?
Somebody sent that.
Yeah, we had one, and I have one that I've.
Are you
So
nominating
there's two, I
those
think.
on the Fun Commission page then, or are
They
we?
should be, do you think? I don't know. Speaking of which,
So it's been open to the public to
I don't know if
submit?
we've even advertised, have we?
It's not, but
No.
some people have sent them in because they know about it, which is kind of, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can we,
Mhm.
yeah.
We're gonna do the individual lawn signs for each winner,
Okay,
just
yeah.
because they can keep them in their lawn.
Yeah,
haven't
we
made
can
them
advertise
yet.
to everybody that
Yeah.
they've.
And then I think when we do that, we'll probably get more self-submissions, I would think, because people think that's cool.
But are you gonna, who's doing the?
Who do I need to send my pictures to? Because I was the creepy neighbor lady. People were like, what are you doing taking pictures of my house? So that came up earlier.
I would email them.
The Pride
to
at Invilla Park.
Pride at Invilla Park at our website, which Carlos had asked.
Pride at, what is it?
In Villa Park,
Pride in Villa Park? No,
pride at
In
invillapark.com,
in Villa Park.
Pride at.
in Villa Park.
Is there
.com.
a password to get into that email thing?
I have it from Riley. Yeah, I won't give it out, but I have it from Riley somewhere.
Okay, so are you going to do that? Can we have 2 people do that?
Yeah, I'm not
Just-
great at it.
Just so that
I'm not gonna
somebody's
lie.
covering the whole the bases?
I'll do it.
Do I have Leslie? Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either.
Okay, so what are we supposed to be doing?
If you see a house that you want to nominate, you
Just
can
email
nominate
it here.
Pardon?
Just email it to.
Yeah,
Okay.
and get the address, and, if you want to make a note, I liked the flowers of this one, or the flowers were colorful, or whatever. I passed one that had flags up and down there. They were on a corner lot, and they had flags all up and down the thing, Some things don't photograph as well as it is in real life, but, I maybe 2 or 3 pictures,
Okay.
and then pass it on there. And then Leslie and Eliza, Leslie, if you want to take charge of these awards, part of it, or,
Sure.
if that's okay for you,
Yeah.
and then whatever
Yeah.
else. we'll see.
Good at that.
If there's anything
do
on
have-
there that needs to be, talked about, or let me know.
Okay. There is, I do have previous artwork from when we did the signs before.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can share that with
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah,
and see.
yeah, you can
What
bring it,
meeting?
maybe the next meeting, you can bring that in.
Okay.
You can check, see if that's what we want to do or we want to change. I know, Eliza, did you talk to that guy about the signs?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
Mhm.
So what
He'll
did he
make-
have to say about
he'll
it?
make them.
Yeah, he'll do anything.
Yeah,
He'll
he
do
does.
anything
He's so
he has
easy.
to. He is. And then he complains the whole time. I'm so busy now.
He's really sweet though.
He was very,
Mary, I have a question.
yeah.
When do you typically give out the awards? Is it
We
in September?
usually do it in September.
Okay. Then my question, and this might be for Kyle too, I know that towards the end of the season, there may be a partner business that has maybe some plants that haven't sold. Is
Okay.
it possible for us to add that or to ask if we can add that to
That would be nice.
plants or to the signs, if they have any.
Add plants to the signs.
Well, so
So-
you get an individual yard sign, or are the plant, if it's September, it could be cold, but if it's September, as we've known it lately, it
Yeah.
could still be hot until
October.
My gut reaction says Ace, reach out to Ace.
Ace, right? Yeah.
That would be I'm trying, now that we don't have Pioneer anymore, unfortunately,
yeah.
I think Ace would probably be the best bet.
Okay.
But yeah, we could absolutely
Maybe
do that.
For the winners.
For the winners,
Right,
like,
just a little more prize in the pot.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah, by that
if
time,
they don't plant them
people have
outside, they can
mums
still
around
have them in their
anyways.
house.
Jewel has it all.
What, yeah.
I have mums which overwinter and come
I
back.
have
so
an additional
that's,
comment on the topic, just that I've been involved for about a month or 6 weeks now in a Facebook group that's attempting to reboot the Villa Park Garden Club as like an independent club in town. My understanding is the most active years of the previous Villa Park Garden Club were a little bit before my tenure in town, but that it used to be a big club with good energy and like did a lot of stuff. So there's a couple of people in town that are trying to like reorg and reboot that. We're having an inaugural meeting tomorrow at 6:30. So if you have any information in terms of like a Facebook page or a website that I could direct these folks to in terms of the contest, I'm sure there would be tons of people that would love to get a nomination, a visit, throw their hat in the ring in terms of like, I seem to right in the wheel of this group. And then,
That would be the nomination.
but if I.
Are we giving it over to them?
No, we can just vote. We're in charge of it.
No, absolutely, you guys give the award.
Oh, okay.
But what I think at this point, what that club would represent is a good pool of contestants.
Be like a subcommittee.
And I think it's like, I'm not a big sports guy competitor, but like the more people you have competing is going to increase the quality of the submissions, and it'll all sort of spin the energy up, get more eyes on it, get more quality. And then, of course, it's your award, it's your thing. Ultimately, you guys can decide. But I think there's a lot of people involved in that club that would have the landscaping acumen to compete.
Yeah, we could get their addresses for the, no.
The Villa Park Men's Garden Club.
I do have a question, though.
You have
We
it
got on that.
somewhere.
Well, see, and somebody said that to me. I was
It was the Villa
talk-
Park Men's Garden Club.
It's being rebooted as the Villa Park Horticultural Club, I believe.
Okay.
And there is no gender statement in the title as of now.
It was like a
Most
huge
of-
thing.
Most of the people I've been communicating with have been gentlemen.
Yeah.
But I don't, I'm sure these topics will come up tomorrow, because I think some of the people that I'm going to see tomorrow at this meeting were involved in previous years in the past. And I know I'm going to get her name wrong. Lauren Lococo at the
Lori Lococo.
Lori Lococo at the Historical Society has already reached out to the group to see if she can get some volunteers to spruce up the train station prior to their ice cream social the 3rd of July.
Yeah.
So I actually met somebody over there last Sunday morning to just kind of look around. He was over there working with his son, and just, more good vibes and synergy in town.
That's awesome.
Is there a way to get a thing on Facebook, on our Facebook page?
That was another
Advertising?
question.
What?
it?
Who is doing
Me.
the
Facebook?
Facebook?
Yeah.
You have access to the account? Okay. I think we should have 2 people.
I guess my question be, have we, because I'm confused myself, have we really set parameters and articulated them in the past on when
It's
we've done
always
it?
been us that's just gone around.
Okay.
I think it should
pictures.
just be our events. It's not gonna be like my Facebook page where I share a cat video or anything. I would hope that it would be sticking to our events and what.
Ice cream
Now,
social
wasn't
is
there
the 3rd of July,
a
which
conversation
would
with
be
Riley
Thursday
about
in the
how
evening
only
at
one
the
person
Historical
should be,
Society.
and she wanted to be the person.
Yeah.
that was-
Fundraiser for
She
them.
makes the
We're doing an
events.
event for them.
So now,
I don't know if
She
that's-
makes the events and then we share the
But I think we're getting the turnout that we, or I feel like
that's right.
I don't see it showing it when
I
I go
don't-
to Facebook on my phone.
not everyone followed,
I had a lot of people saying that they did not know about
Summerfest or the kites and kicks.
Right.
Well, I don't
As
think
far as
we're always
composting
Summerfest, we
these-
just support
I mean,
Yeah, you
Riley
do
does
it.
the events,
Yeah, okay.
and then we're not supposed to be doing those. She does those, and then we just share them.
Okay. Okay,
know
because
who is
now we
Riley's?
have an interim.
What is her name? I see her
At the end of the week. she's
Lily.
going on.
Lily.
Going on maternity
It's her
leave.
Y,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
She's
will have to look
really
into,
sweet. She's
really
what was that young girl's name, Tammy or Terry or something?
Are we talking about
Lily, we just asked.
Lily?
Riley? Yes.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Lily?
I don't know
It's the
how
Y I
involved
remember.
she's going to be. She's a really young girl, so
Yeah.
I don't know if while that interim period is there, if we should take that over ourselves.
I would
or-
try. I mean, she's supposed to be, filling in, and actually right now, Riley is not at work, but, currently, or as of this morning, she was still able to do some stuff remotely. So I would go ahead and try sending it over to, I think you
Yeah.
send it to Riley, and Lily and Riley both get
She did say she was
it.
going to be using her email and everything.
Yeah.
But
They've asked
I
us
guess
to
only
CC
time will
both.
tell how well Riley is fantabulous.
So for clarification, once Riley creates the post, we can cross-share it onto
course.
the other pages, what's happening in Villa Park,
That we can
our own
share
pages
your
to
own-
kind of
yeah.
create the excitement and get it out there, because we all have different social circles and everything else.
For sure.
I feel like that was kind of missed on, or I just had people say, oh, I didn't know about kids. I said, well, I posted it 3 times.
Yeah, I share it.
I mean,
Yeah, you
we
know what
had
I
a really
mean?
big turnout, so I'd be
Yeah, it
confused
was
if people
good.
didn't know about it.
What's our
You'll
plan?
never win that fight completely. There will
Yeah,
always
I
be
mean-
somebody
I'm
in the rock.
gonna go down trying.
There were still
We had
very many
signs.
people.
Yeah.
That I would ask people at Summerfest, do you live in Villa Park?
Directed it to somebody, like I
Well,
texted it, and they're like,
do you know about the banner at the rec center? What rec center? Like, well,
rec center?
If you didn't see the rec center,
Yeah, how
then,
many
you know,
times they told
good
me.
luck.
Everybody
I
is
had
everything.
I walked somebody.
I will say props to all the kites and kick signs, because I think on the south side,
5 blocks away.
I thought they were well placed, and I gave it the college try up on the north side too, at
No,
like
you
where all
put
the
them in
kid
great
friendly is.
spots. You put them in great spots.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so, and obviously you said it was good turnout.
great.
This is my first year doing it, so I didn't have anything to compare what you've had on previous turnout to.
Yeah.
But I had fun while I was there, and it
Yeah.
seemed like there were a lot of
We
people
had a
there.
nice time.
Yeah, I think it was good again. But I think,
She said
as Gina said last meeting,
I guess it
we'll
felt
have to
like-
figure out how to become a little bit more organic and get, because you had some good ideas that we might want to try and fill in there. There's only so many months in
Months in a year,
any
absolutely.
And you know how hard we work on the design, and, you need some breathers. You just got to relax at some point. So we're going to have to decide, and maybe it'll be in every other year. Everything can be in every other year, We really only have 2 major things. We have Kites and Cakes, and we have the Oktoberfest. Which,
Halloween.
well, the awards, yeah.
And the awards.
The awards are pretty easy. They're pretty
They're easy.
easy. The hardest part is voting and contacting the people and getting them to the meeting, which I think we've got down now. The system that we've used has been very
So
good.
just to circle back on those awards, is there a place either on a website or Facebook currently that I can refer people to like see? It's just a word of mouth thing at this point.
It's just something we do internally.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we will, one of you two that like
But if
Facebook.
somebody has a nomination, send it to Pride It in Villa Park.
Pride it in.
That's what I was gonna suggest.
We
That's
can
always been our
do more of
collective.
that. We didn't really post it as something, we do for Halloween and for,
Right.
It needs to be understood, though, that the commission
Just never get the
votes
chance.
on it.
Right.
That it's
Commission will
not-
be voting.
It's not like whoever gets the most likes kind of thing on
Right.
It's not a
Facebook.
popular.
which I feel like is why we didn't do it before like
Right.
that, right? Because it was
I
more
like
of
that
like, you
idea,
didn't
but
want
like
to
she
confuse
said, let's make
it,
sure we
you're all
clarify that.
voting.
Right.
We did it more of
Just
like
because
our
it
own
hasn't,
thing.
one house gets
Yeah.
100 likes, no, we're the ones that decide.
Right.
So I agree.
So it would be
Well, we let
nominations.
people
that we
for
would set.
Halloween
That would be it.
post
To
on.
like it though, was there something that we did? Why do I recall?
Whoever got the most
No, that was
likes.
Lombard.
Lombard.
That wasn't
We
us.
never-
So Liza, you're saying, let's just keep the landscape awards.
I
Nominations.
think that's
just
kind of,
between
a-
us.
yeah.
The nominations.
Unless
yeah.
somebody sends something in, that's cool, I like that, then hey, we'll go to your house, we'll
Right,
check it out.
yes.
That, which is what I said to that one,
Mm-hmm.
the one woman, I said, hey, we'll come check it out, thank you.
I actually have somebody that doesn't want us to come until August.
Okay.
Because that's when everything will be.
Well, yeah. and
Full
it's,
glory.
what is it, wildlife habitat back
Oh,
there.
nice.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous already, so,
But August,
yes.
better.
So maybe we
I
will.
just don't get out to drive. Kind of forget.
Well, I think it gets us out too, which is fun.
It's
Out
always,
in the
it's
neighborhood.
always a fun evening, no matter how much I dread doing it. It's always so much fun. And I think it's mostly fun, it might be fun in the summertime because it'll still be light.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about who we're gonna hit and who's gonna drive down the
Like
street.
the holiday one, that's fun.
But it's not,
Getting in the
yes.
car.
The first-
Getting out of the car.
The first time we had, what was that, the stuff that you put in the coffee?
Bailey's?
Not the driver.
No.
Kahlua? I know nothing.
Not the driver.
Anywho,
It's the coffee made without the alcohol, though, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the driver, it was, but it was, it's always been it's a nice bonding experience, and it's fun to get out, you know? It
Yes.
is. It's
Okay.
always enjoyable. So we've decided that we're just gonna do 3 awards, just the nicest,
I mean, I like your
you know, I
thing.
don't know.
I like it.
You can
be
always,
awarded in
you can always say
September.
you liked it because it was patriotic or with flags or whatever.
Right.
You know, it doesn't, but there's no specific month.
Yeah, I think that way
Okay,
it kind of.
so then in September, or probably late, the August meeting, can we have a collection of our nominations for the August meeting? Does that seem, that'll be at the end of August.
I think so. I think
Mhm.
that sounds
Does that make
doable.
sense,
Yeah,
Leslie?
we can go to
It's fine
that.
with me.
We can go to that house in
Because you guys
August.
will be,
It'll be August
yeah,
26th.
yeah, it'll be later.
Perfect.
Okay, for the
August
August
26th?
26th
Yeah,
meeting.
that's the meeting.
And that's when we will, so during
Also,
July and August.
all
put together.
submissions need to be in no later than by that meeting.
I think
Right,
so.
right.
Because then we want to present at the board meeting in September,
Right.
whichever.
When is the September board meeting? Do you guys have it off the
There's
top of your
2
head?
of them, no, I don't. What days,
Why do we
what
have
days are they,
No,
Carrie?
these are-
Are they the, like the
These are
The board
second
meetings.
and?
I meant
Second and fourth.
Second and fourth.
Second and fourth?
Yeah, so the 8th and the 22nd.
By August 1st, or by the end of August?
The end, our meeting is the
The one that lives over here.
26th,
It's cheap to go
so
in
before the
September.
26th meeting. I would say maybe at least the 25th, the Monday before, so we could have some time to collect it together. So, could you do something, Eliza, like, the Fun Commission is starting looking for, for our award
Mhm.
winners? So, you know, you'll see somebody, if you see somebody taking a picture.
Yeah, it's
you-
just
you
us, we're
could
not
be-
creepers?
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it.
And just so then it's out and about that this is,
Perfect.
you know.
Creepy old lady.
Yeah.
If your cameras
Got
pick
it.
us up.
And then, so then we can put that on our Facebook and then we can spread it.
Yes.
Our own things, at least.
Didn't help that I looked
I just-
homeless, you know, because I was going for a morning walk, you know, with a mess of
That's a
and
funny
mascara
idea.
down.
And it's
So I do have a
95
funny
degrees.
story about this, because
Oh, yeah.
back in the, maybe 2013, 14,
Back in the
there
old
was
days.
a person standing in my front yard taking pictures, and so I came out, and I'm like, "What are you taking pictures of my house for?" And she said, "I'm with the Pride Commission, and we do these landscaping awards, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Carry on." Needless to say, I did not win.
Oh, you should have. Your house is beautiful.
It was close.
Yes, so there you go.
So you were
I was that
you were
person.
the,
Yes.
See it?
yes, I might be like that depending on the time of day.
Yes, right?
Okay, so we got all that. We got our advertisement on Facebook and our dates that we're gonna get it together, and then we'll move from that. We'll have a meeting in between there then, and we'll decide when we can try and get on the board to do the awards. Okay, let's move on to National Night Out. Carrie, do we know where that is? Have you heard where it's gonna be?
I believe that it's gonna be.
Do we know what that
At the
is?
pavilion, again.
The
Celebration.
Oh, Cortese Park, and that whole like, I don't think it's gonna be down the prairie path like it was that one year.
Yeah.
So just like basically.
Last
So
year it
we
was
need to
in that
find
whole
out.
complex.
Like a good
Yeah.
We
grass
need to
for
find
footing.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah, that's cool.
So it's
That's a
at least-
cool
Let
event.
me look
It's
now.
a-
I think
really
I'm sure it's
nice
already out there.
event. Last year was nice because we could do our concert setups, you know, which would be nice. I don't think we did anything at the one when it was at the museum, but we'd have to set up our tent, which isn't hard. Although it did blow down again at Summerfest, so we might have to.
Geez, the new one?
We never got a new one, Bob fixed the old one.
We need the new one.
And we need to buy a new one. I think we need to spend a little bit more money
We need to vote on buying the new one.
to,
I didn't hear that.
The tent.
well, that we'll have to
Totally
investigate.
Oh, yeah, the tent had, yeah, we need a tent.
It seemed like it was.
Well, and that's absolutely time sensitive, so.
The tent's time sensitive?
Yeah, for the rest of the summer events, I would think. Just thinking ahead.
We have $572 left over in promotions and marketing.
Okay, well, that should be able to do something.
So
Um,
I feel like we should vote on buying a tent that's not a liability.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
no, this one is not gonna last.
Yeah.
No, it needs to be replaced. But if we want to investigate getting it branded, we could do our We Heart Villa Park.
I don't know how much
Yes.
that would be.
Yes, Gina?
So we did some investigation on replacing our tents, and it costs a little bit more money, but they are so much more sturdier, and they do great. You know, we have Villa Park, you know,
You have
I think
a
Parks
lot.
and Rec on all 4 of the sides. Would you, would you like me to send the information over, and then you can, you know, I mean, it's just, they're just, you know, you can buy those 10 by 10 tents, you know, like at Costco and stuff like that, but they make ones that are more sturdy, and
I noticed the one they had in the party barge thing. That's a nice tent.
Yeah.
It's
Those
much
sandbags
nicer than
are
the one
great,
we
too.
had. Yeah, all
yeah,
the.
we
yeah,
use
so-
those.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we needed. We were tied on to the 2 people on either side of us.
Yeah.
And that
That
helped.
had the sandbags and everything.
But this tent was at Costco, you said?
Are we
No, I
able
said the
to
ones at
make a
Costco
vote
are
if it's
usually
like
not
someone
as
do the
sturdy.
research, what up,
So where did this one
approve
come
it
from?
up
Did
to
you
a
want-
certain amount?
Sure.
Are we able to
I
do
have
that
my
kind of vote
almost
today?
60-year-old brain,
Sure.
but I
Or-
can look it up and.
Well, we should probably
I don't
need the
know.
info of how much it would be
Yeah.
branded and non-branded,
see
right?
Okay,
the-
yeah, yeah.
Maybe?
Can we
But if our
wait?
next
Can we
meeting's
wait
not
on it?
until in
Right.
July,
What do we-
clock's kind of ticking, that would
Do
be
you
my
know how much they
concern.
were, Gina, roughly?
I want to say it was like,
Mary and I have gone through
A
the last
grand
couple
or-
of years,
Oof.
and they have all kinds of promotional
That makes us
items
official.
there.
Okay.
Well, we do with the tablecloth, though.
We can get them at.
but you can't put the
wholesale
tablecloth above you.
price.
Oh,
No, we
nice,
can't.
nice.
I mean, if it's, you know, you want to think about it for
National Night
next
Out
year, then,
is
you know.
Cortese, 5:30 to 8.
Cleo, that's my thought, if that event's the beginning of August and we can't, we need a tent.
Okay, we have $1,365 left over because we didn't do the clock tower.
The Hokusai didn't take any of that?
It took $384.99 from the information that I had.
Okay, that might be a little more, but
Yeah.
not thousands.
And a tent is an investment that's going to, we'll use
we need
multiple,
it.
yeah, we need
We
it.
need it. We need it.
Gina, would we have to vote to take it from that budget?
You have to vote to take it from that budget?
What do we have to do to take the money for a new tent from the Hokusai, from the clock tower budget?
I would
which
just,
we
you know,
didn't do
make
the
it
clock tower
official
budget.
that you had X amount of dollars in it, and you'd like to put that money towards a tent that you'll use for probably all of your,
So
potentially all of your activities
I feel like
outdoors.
if I can make a motion to take $1,000 from the clock tower budget and put it towards a tent budget.
Either that or
I'll second
or move
that.
it
You
to
second that?
something.
I second, I third it.
Okay. Okay.
Unanimous, like almost.
You want to take a verbal vote?
Okay, so vote to take $1,000 from the clock tower budget to pay for a new tent that is branded,
Yeah.
up to $1,000.
It's a long vote.
Okay.
You mean you'll take up to 1,000?
We'll take up to
You
$1,000.
might spend more than that.
It's gonna be more than that,
Are
yeah.
you
You
still
might be.
talking?
Right.
Still conversing?
On it.
Will it be more than $1,000?
I
I mean, you want
can't
a
imagine.
I want to say it was around 1,000 when we bought them the last time, so it's been a few years. You know, everything goes up.
And we also
Yeah, but
had
then
the
you have
tariffs
to-
too.
Yep.
So if it comes from China, then it's probably extra 20%.
But then you got the extra.
So do you want to say more than up to $1,000? How much do we want to spend on this tent?
1,300. It's probably gonna be short, but
You want to say 1,300?
Sure.
Do you think 1,300?
But you got the rest of that money in the,
You've been to the promo shows, Leslie. Does that sound appropriate? Or
Do you
does
need,
it-
do you need to buy it before, the end, before your next meeting?
Preferably.
yeah.
I only ask because once I'm back in my office, I can do a little bit of a search
Yeah.
on my
We won't
computer
need it
and come up
until
with it, that I'm not
August 5th.
finding it on my phone.
Okay, that's fine. I think that's okay. I feel like,
I have a tent we can use
yeah,
if we
But if you
budget.
approve the budget now, like what you want to spend,
yeah,
it could come in under that.
right. So can we approve up to 1,300? Can we vote on that?
You can vote on whatever you want. Is that
No,
your
but it's-
Motion,
Make a
yes.
Thank you.
I
second the
motion up to
Okay,
1,300.
thank
KD
I vote
Canopy,
yes, Okay.
Okay.
I got
And
it.
we have a second? Who seconded it?
Carla seconded.
Carla seconded. Do you have that information?
No.
Did you say TD Canopy?
KD, K is in kite,
Yep.
D is in daddy, canopy with a K.
Canopy with a K.
That's the name of the business.
So we check. And then we can-
You don't want to buy it from there because they spell their name funny?
So should we vote on that then?
If
Well, it falls for-
state here, Kathy's got to get this information. right?
You got it down, right, Kathy? We seconded it?
She's quit. She's not making it anymore. She's not making it anymore.
We got a recording.
I motion
more. I motion Carly second.
Yes.
What are the
Everyone-
numbers? What's
everyone
the
in
final motion
favor?
we're going to vote on?
Final motion, we spent up to $1,300 on a new tent that is branded.
Okay. And
Okay.
you seconded that?
I motioned, he second.
Okay, so that's,
Now
Everyone-
now we will vote.
In favor?
Okay, Kathy?
Yes.
Milo, do
Yes.
Michelle?
Carlos?
Yes?
Yes.
Am I allowed to
Yes.
do this?
Eliza, yes.
I don't think you get to
Leslie,
vote to
yes.
spend money.
There,
money.
yes. The motion
You are
passes.
present. We know
will
you're present.
investigate.
You know what, being a kid, it's so
We
wonderful.
will-
Enjoy it while you
We will
can.
get a new
I
tent.
think you have
You don't have any
18.
bills
That's
coming to
up
you.
1,300.
Thank God.
Looking at these
That's
tents.
something we're gonna use.
They don't look like
Use
this.
ours.
You'll understand that when you do get your first bill, and you're like,
Sounds like
oh, you'll remember
Katie.
this moment.
Yeah.
No one's asking me
Does it say how much a 10 by 10 is?
Okay.
Keep rebuying
Like
it.
a aluminum 10 by 10?
No Temu, right?
Yeah.
No Temu?
No, absolutely not. None of that junk.
Telling me, I know.
What's that? The tent will come in this way.
Okay, so that's what National Night Out got us.
Oh, we had to dig a little deeper.
We got the day at Cortese. What did she say, 5:30 to 8?
It's 5:30 to 8.
Okay, well, that's good. That was a very good place for it, for us.
And what are our ideas about what are we gonna do at, before our table there?
Try and put up our Hokusai
Karaoke.
photo op
Karaoke.
again.
Okay. And what, karaoke?
Karaoke?
I think so.
We're looking for a 10 by 10.
Or a win.
It is Japanese. Well, we'll see. I like
Sam.
sake tasting, but.
There was an idea.
You know my dirty little secret, right? That I was a Vegas singer.
I know.
There was an idea floated years ago about having a competition between the police
Oh,
department.
there was a dance or
And
something?
fire department
That would be the night. If
to
we could-
do.
Karaoke.
No, dance off.
Dance.
Yeah.
Dance off, okay.
They weren't
That would be
particularly thrilled
Someone
though,
could
when
They didn't like the idea.
New people now.
maybe. I do remember though, Stapleton was at that meeting. Oh, no.
You're in glory.
Okay, okay. So we're off on that?
They don't want them to
We'll
get
work on what we want. What we
You're
want
right.
to
The
do
last
for
thing
that. I
that
do
you-
want to
No, we
do
don't
that.
want them to
We
get
didn't
hurt.
get to do the Hokusai for this past event, for some of, because of the wind. Hopefully it won't be a terribly windy day. But that's a great place to put it up.
Yeah.
And we can blow up huge, but we can make it balloons all over the place. Illuminate balloons, so we can do. So we can still be passing out. That'll be in August, and we still have August and September.
September,
to go
so they
to
can
it.
still get out there.
Right, right. And if anybody
Bill
thinks
Murray and
anybody.
SNL as people are passing. So,
We need
Okay.
sushi.
Sushi, I don't, we'll think,
ooh,
we'll
it
think
might
of
be
something.
hot.
I want sushi.
Nothing like sushi on a hot day.
Sushi, sushi candy.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Swedish fish.
There you go.
So has everybody got,
Not
think of
flavor,
ideas,
just
go with that
They have that.
Hokusai thing, we'll see. It doesn't have to be a Hokusai thing, but we'll put that up.
They have it exhibit.
We can, yeah,
Palooza?
we can get some Japanese candy. That's good. Okay, letter E, on August 12th through September 12th, we have a showcase at the library, one of the showcases in the front.
Here in Villa Park?
Yes, at
Okay.
our
Do you need
Villa Park
help?
Library, yes, I would like somebody to help me put it up. Okay,
I'll help.
okay. Does anybody else want to help?
I'm in.
Okay.
Is that on, it is on a weekday? What day would we
I
send that?
don't, it's the 12th through the 12th, and the second 12th is at the end of the week.
That's a Tuesday.
Do you need help
Okay,
tearing down then?
Tuesdays are good for
So,
me.
we got a little bit of time to,
The day of the week does.
Sure, we have a
matter.
little
Use your items. that you
Back to
had
school
in the-
social.
I was gonna say,
I have other
that's back to school week.
Two to
It might be
three.
something.
I
think
can help
it
tear
will
down
be
on that Friday though.
all Hokusai stuff.
Yeah.
This empty nester would be more than happy to help put it up.
Is it gonna be like saying it's like our fund commission, or is it just?
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be-
sure we'll just put up a lot of Hokusai stuff. It's like a music installation. We will have some advertising
Yeah.
for the event, and then we can brand Fund Commission.
Perfect.
So that's what we'll all work on.
You got me on that day then. They said they have back to school weeks time.
Oh, no, I'll be there.
Oh, you will?
I was
Okay,
just
okay,
saying 2 to
gotcha.
3, it's back to school. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, we'll see whatever time
Yeah.
works best for us. Now I'll have to recontact.
Do you need help for tear down then?
Yeah, on the 7th or the 12th.
On the 12th, I can help with that. That's
Okay.
a Friday.
Yeah, it's later in the week.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks. Tearing down is always easier. Oh, good, that'll be fun. Okay, then at Geekpalooza.
I got her.
That's Diane Blair Sherlock. I said we'd have a tent. We'd go there, so we'll have our tent for that.
And is that, is it
Captain
at,
Midnight.
It's gonna be at Rotary Park
Rotary, I
still.
didn't know.
Rotary Park?
So, I thought we could try, which if anybody wants to, Leslie and I, we could do this. We have more free time, but I have the most. But,
What are we doing?
we would like to go to the museum, and I thought maybe we could talk to President Patrick, see what information he has on Miss Captain Midnight. I would like to somehow, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this before, maybe I would like to contact the Nestle Corporation, Nestle Corporation. They make Ovaltine, and I would like to contact them and see if they could give us some sample, what they do for community outreach, because of our connection with the Ovaltine, and see if we could get them to do something
The
with us.
sponsor or
Sponsor.
donate some cake.
Yeah, give out special
Jars of
jars or
Ovaltine.
something of Ovaltine, or
At this,
at the Geekpalooza, tied to, because Captain Midnight, I think, was an Ovaltine-driven.
Do we know anything
thing, too.
really about Geekapalooza?
It's going to be a bunch of. I think she wants it to be a mini Comic-Con.
Okay.
With people dressed up
Yeah.
in the
Outside?
contest. Yeah,
Outside
Rotary
of the
Park.
At Rotary Park,
Um,
yeah. That's
so-
my understanding of my
What are the
conversation.
times?
Across the street.
You want to do a cosplay?
I've
I
seen
did
posts
somebody,
for it already.
They were late to Kites and Kicks, and it's like,
Like,
can you tell
what
the
type
village
of-
there's
oh,
way
that's
too
what
many
we do
places
with that.
named Rotary
Oh, no.
Park?
What type of,
Yeah, we do it.
wait, Mary, what type of cosplay, like?
I have no
Is it
idea. I know
like
nothing about cosplay.
Amer-
You tell me. I don't know if it's going to be.
Is it gonna
I
be
don't know
American
if it's
comics,
going to
or
be
is it gonna be like?
Could be whatever you want. I don't think there's,
Or like
I
Harry
would
Potter?
imagine.
I don't think there's parameters on the
No, I
I don't
cosplay.
think
It says
that's.
dress as your favorite superhero, villain, or sci-fi character for our costume contest. Join us for an afternoon of fun, food, vendors, and more.
What time is it? 12
to 4, so it's not long. So,
I
Sunday,
probably will.
September 7th.
But I could show my friends.
If you want to have questions, you can talk to, you can email Jax West, or I suppose Alicia, that's her phone number, 630-415-3520. But I'm,
Can I take a picture of the poster?
Yeah, can you pass it? She'll just take a
you
picture
can
of
look
it.
at it, it's the only one I got.
I'll see what I can do.
You can't take a picture, you can only look at it.
I was listening to that too.
That photographic memory.
We did, lots of meetings.
Yeah,
Click.
just, you know what it
And I've
is.
seen Diane's posted already too on Facebook.
So I don't know if that, I would imagine maybe Captain Midnight would be something unique from that crew. So has anyone ever seen that movie with Jack Black in it, The House with the Clock in the Wall? Or something? I mean, it's relatively new. I say maybe within the past 5 years or so. They mention Captain Midnight. One of the characters is a big fan of Captain Midnight. I haven't watched the whole thing, so that's all I can tell you. I watched that part, and I went, "Oh, Captain Midnight!" and it's, I like those kind of movies too. I just have not done it yet. But if anybody sees that and wants to watch it, that would also be some kind of tie-in. But it's a 4-hour thing, so
It's a radio show.
maybe.
Captain
I don't.
Midnight, that's what Wiki says.
Laura at the museum had a lot of, as much as information I think as there was on him, and we got a little primer maybe 2 years ago, or last year when we were doing the cicada thing, and we were seeing them all the time. So they might be helpful too, if we wanted to narrow in on Captain Midnight. Okay. So that's that.
Nice.
Keep singing Skeletons on the Parade Path. I think it would be really cool, and so did President Patrick. We discussed this, but we were going to try and do Skeletons on the Parade. Now is not the best time with the tariffs and all this stuff. It's hard to figure out what you're going to get and how much it's going to cost. Leslie and I walked the path a month ago, and I talked to Kyle about the Christmas trees and everything. We would need 100 skeletons if we wanted to go the way that the Chamber of Commerce does. And it's yeah. It was being like a $5,000 investment. What do we give the people if they sponsor it for $75? They were about $40 at the time, the life-size ones. $40. Could they keep it if we sponsored it for $75? Then what do you do every year? Is this a one-time thing? If you want to keep them, you'd have to probably charge less, maybe $50 or something.
Well, if you kept them, then the next year you could provide, if they paid $75 again, the next year you could provide some decorations.
You could, the more you think about it, keeping them, giving them, it's just like, God, you're gonna need a full-time accountant to take care of it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And
Where are you counting these spots? Like where the Christmas trees are?
Yeah, the light
the whole
poles.
area path?
The light poles, but so here's what I've thought about, that I would think if we did this in the beginning of October, President Patrick felt that we needed to have a post.
What?
Like a post.
Like in the ground?
Yeah, that you would knock into the ground, and rather than strap the skeleton around the light pole, you would wrap it around the post, because you didn't know what damage you were going to do to the light pole and this and that and the other thing. Which
Makes sense.
I guess I understand.
Like stick it in like a scarecrow.
Like a stake.
Yeah, kind of
The
like
same
that.
thing that they use for
The
the
what
That
Christmas.
is
what
how
they
the
do
trees
for
are
the
done.
tree.
Yeah.
That is how the trees are
Yeah,
done.
and do you
And-
keep those? Do you have a place to store them, or
The
how-
trees?
No, the posts.
No, those come from the village, and I believe they're the same style posts that they use for the snow fencing, like they used for the
Okay.
beer garden at,
So
like,
maybe
I
we
saw
would-
them setting up the beer garden at Summerfest this year, because I was out for a jog on the path, and it's village crew that are
Oh.
out there with a hammer, boom, 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 boom,
Yep.
on
Maybe we
down.
wouldn't
So
have
instead of
to
setting up
buy
a fence
those.
line with it,
Yeah.
they just go out there with the truck and they set one up every 2 feet from the pole, and then when the trees are delivered, the trees get strapped to those, and you run the lights over.
But so I was thinking, since we're going to do it I think the best time would be October, for the month of October. Would it be fun still to start smaller and maybe just do from Villa to Summit? where we want to have our
Yes.
event, which would be about 20 skeletons, which is about $1,000 to invest.
It could come out of the auto jubilee budget.
Write down what,
Hopefully, yeah.
Would be part of.
Yeah.
Right.
write down why you did.
What do we need the budget for? We need bathrooms?
Well, are we there yet?
No, we're not there yet, so. But money only goes so far.
Right.
You know, that's why.
I mean, to talk about
But if
it.
we're gonna have people sponsor them, we'll be having some money coming in.
Right.
But I don't know if we can use that.
Well, has anyone checked how much are they each?
$40. It was
They're $40 each.
$39.99 on Amazon.
Life size?
That was like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago.
So here's my thought, and I don't know, maybe we don't do 100 right away, maybe you do
I thought
a
just
quarter of that,
maybe
but then
20.
there's also, as I was looking, I Googled make your own stake skeleton, and you can, it says you can use like a combination of materials like PVC pipe, and then it shows you how you can like put that, like stake it into the ground and stuff, so I
Who's
don't
making
know.
that?
There are people like
I'm
my
not making
husband
that.
and my son would be all over that, be like, we're going in the basement. Like there are people who will do it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's something that we, like, we do part of it, and then we say, hey, here are some instructions if you want to make your own, bring it in at a certain time, and we will secure it, because you don't want other people securing that.
No,
And
you have to
then
do it.
that's how you get some engagement.
Well, aren't they if we buy the skeletons, call them skeletons?
Skeletons?
Skeletons.
Scallions.
If you buy the skeletons,
Yeah.
and the families decorate them, right, and you charge $50 or $60
Depends on whether
to
they
sponsor
keep it or
one,
we keep them.
and then, well, even if you keep them though, and then you do a prize for the best
20 is
dressed
more
skeleton.
But some
reasonable
people
to
aren't
find
going to
a
be able to
place to
afford
store
that,
them.
but they still should be able to have the opportunity to join, because
True.
that's the community, right?
Right.
So I think that's something to consider.
I think we should let them have the skeletons, because over time they're going to start to look kind of ratty. So I think
And you want
They
only
won't
nice
look like
skeletons?
we want on the.
Skeletons.
Kelly, I think if we're gonna try it, we should try it short, and that's about 20. Like I said, like from Villa to whatever that street is, that other street.
Summit?
Summit. Thank you.
And then they can keep them
They
or
could-
donate them to the
they could-
village.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
sorry.
they would, as Kyle
Same with all the
says, we buy
other
the
fund
lights.
commission stuff in my storage unit.
Oh, you're still, okay.
Where do you think everything else is, Jean?
I didn't know.
Are they
Yeah.
outdoor rated skeletons?
Oh, God, indoor, outdoor, sure. You want to give yours a jacket? You'll have.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, wait.
Do we do the lights like kind of what they, the solar lights, like what they,
Probably the cheap
what they do, for,
lights
like what
for,
the
you
what the
know.
scouts are doing with when you get the flag in your yard and they.
No, those are too expensive.
Oh, I don't know. Like,
No, a string
I'm
of
asking.
100 lights, maybe, it used to be, maybe $5.
Oh, no, it's
You know.
it's a lot more than
Then you
that.
need power though.
then how do we power them? Yeah.
To the light post, the way they do.
They have outlets and outlight posts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how they light
just-
trees.
Just a thought, though, the Parks Division handles the electric aspect of that, of all the, to put lights on, you know, gets them hooked up to the light post and stuff, so. And just, even when it's part of our department and we're doing something, we sort of have to let them know the year before so that they can budget for it, because it takes time, you know.
For 20? For 20 skeletons?
I'm just saying, when we bring it up, like, kind of at the last minute, they're like, "Rrr."
Yeah.
But if, you know, I mean, if 20, how long do you think it would take? Does anybody, I haven't been out there when they do the trees. Do you know how long it takes, Kyle?
I don't know how long the infrastructure for the trees takes, because like we said, the first thing they get the power going on the poles, and they put the stake in, and they wrap the pole with lights
Right.
first.
Correct.
That's all done. A few days later, typically, the trees are delivered from the farm from Wisconsin. Chamber buys the trees.
Right.
The tree delivery is coordinated with the parks so that I don't even touch those trees. They go straight to the village crew. The village puts the trees up. Then the Chamber of Commerce volunteers are the ones that light the trees with our lights.
And you connect them.
We've recently moved from buying lights new every year and donating them for destruction to the ECC. This year I said, these lights are perfectly good. We are going to reuse them. I actually had to kind of fight my back on that a little bit. And they said, oh, it's the ECC, recycle them. And I rolled my eyes. I said, they recycle Christmas lights? Give me they're properly disposing of them. And being the green-minded hippie I am, I couldn't let that. So I digress, but our volunteers light the trees. Then the tree sponsors decorate the trees.
Okay.
They stay up for a month. When the trees, then it's a reverse order of operations, right? After they're up for a month, we give the people who decorated the trees a window. You need to take down your decorations if you'd like to keep your decorations by such and such a date. If you don't, when the lights come down, because the volunteers come back a month later, we take down the lights. When the lights come down, if there's still ornaments on the trees, the people have been warned, then we just dispose of those. And there is also, even though the rules are not always followed by the community, there are some rules in terms of we don't want glass ornaments. We don't want, there's some guidelines that are sent out to the tree purchase agreement in terms of what we want them to be decorating the trees with and not. I think it's no glass ornaments. I don't think they want garland. They don't want things that are going to be a mess.
Flammable.
Yeah, flammable or just a mess, bad, it's going to stick around in the grass till next year, that type of thing. So we try to encourage biodegradable, reusable, friendly,
Peanut butter and seed.
So here's an idea.
That's what we do.
And dog treats is a popular one.
Yeah.
We had a rainbow bridge tree this year for some folks past pets, and the thing was covered in dog biscuits on the first week, and by the time we went to take the tree down, all the dogs had just, so there is, I think the trees do great for the chamber every year. I think there's potential in the skeletons, but you will get lost in the details. You'll also find things about, once somebody buys a tree one year, they expect to have their location the next year. You really have to be diligent about informing people about exactly where they're located. And the trees is easy because we've been doing it enough years. We say to people, if you've done it in the past, we're going to give you your same tree. And I have a map on a spreadsheet so that those trees go to return purchasers first and foremost, and then if you don't have a return purchaser, if you have new purchasers, then you kind of find them a slot. But you find things happen where people want the tree in front of their business. And if they've had it every year, that's an easy ask. But I've had people that I've solicited a tree sale with, and they say, can I get the one in front of my business? And I say, well, no, because so-and-so's had that for 20 years. And they say, well, then I don't want a tree. So there's, and that's their prerogative. I'm not, none of this should be registered as complaint. The trees are a lot. They are a lot. So I would definitely encourage, if you do the skeletons, I would start with 20.
Okay.
But also think about some of those details of the logistics.
Do a beta test this year.
Yeah, I think if we
Set
start
some
small.
parameters.
That's what I meant when I was saying that, it doesn't seem like it's a huge undertaking, but it is time, and I had one thought. If the parks guys helped with this,
right?
Could we put the lights and get the lights ready for the trees? They use them for the skeletons, and then you take the skeletons down and they can put the trees down.
Before you even got that out of your mouth, I was thinking we might be able to use the same stake.
Yeah, so then it's not double the work. It's just doing it in two sections.
As long as the transition
Don't tell Brian I
suggested. As long as the transition between the skeletons and the trees isn't too long, that the stakes become sort of like a tripping hazard or occupational, but a recreational
maybe we can somehow.
We got into that last year with Joyful Traditions, and that I was trying to lobby to set up some of the light poles for the cafe lighting the night before, just to keep the work on the day of. And a couple of people on the board said to me, well, then we'd have to flag them so people don't trip over them in the dark, and it's a liability, and blah, 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 blah. So it's the more you try to do, the more you see the little walls that go up to you gotta be safe, you gotta be environmentally conscientious. But yeah, I mean, I think if they got the lights up, I mean, yeah, there's something there. There's definitely something there, but.
I did send
I would like to start, I think it'd be a cool idea.
It's not on the east.
I
to
sent
do
you a
it
bunch of
from-
emails. I sent you Katie
I saw that one.
Yeah, it's 20. If
Oh,
it's
wait.
too much, then we'll know. I mean, maybe this year it'll be
I'll
rough.
send it again.
No, hold on, because
But
maybe
then we'll
it's in my
know,
work.
and we'll know how people responded to it. Maybe people will say, geez, I would have done that if there
No,
was
the
enough.
link isn't there, which is weird.
If you wanted to light it, could you do the solar, or do you think that people would just pull that right out of the ground? What do you think?
Well,
Kyle, you would have probably
yeah,
more
I
space
mean,
than that. What do you think?
Vandalism is its own issue, being that it is Halloween and they are skeletons,
Right.
and that's
Right.
like the, you know,
Thing.
you gotta kind of be a wrong kind of person to vandalize a Christmas tree, but, you know, Halloween
they did it
decorations are
anyway.
kind of-
Man,
So-
we were the ones that helped
Yes.
clean up that, and
Yeah.
like, my son was
Yes.
like in tears, and he's
This
not an emotional
Past
kid.
year, one that got vandalized?
No, this was why I was on the fun
Yeah,
commission, because we just, like,
3
my
years
son was
ago.
crying, and he's
Yeah.
like, the trees, mom, the trees. I was like, well,
They
what do you
put
think
them
we
on
should
top
do?
of the
And
pergola
he was
and
like,
stuff.
Oh, geez.
this was maybe
terrible.
8 years ago now, 7
That
years ago
long
now,
now,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was little, and he was like, we need to do something. I was like, what do you think we should do? Because, you know, have them solve the problem. And he's like, we need to fix them. And I looked at my husband, I was like, we gotta fix them. Like, he's right. So we
Yeah.
came out with like a mallet, and we had some ties, and we
Hmm.
fixed them. But as we were pulling them up, it's like, this is a memorial tree. And he's like, Mom, why are there pictures of like a grandma? I'm like, well, because somebody put this up to honor her because she's not here anymore.
That is
And he's like,
tough.
are you kidding? Like, it was really sad.
So there's another reason to
Yeah,
start small.
Yep.
So do we
So we can keep more eyes on it.
20.
I don't know.
By 20?
I think it was 20, was that the idea? Nobody made a motion
Yeah,
though.
20 would be, I mean, there were like between 17, 18, if I counted right, between those two. And that's just light poles. I mean, if we wanted to do 15, they just wouldn't be like at every light pole. But I think 20 is a...
20 sounds like a good number.
Yeah.
For a beta test on this.
To get 20 life-size skeletons.
Second.
Okay. Kathy's not here, but we still have a quorum. So should we make a vote on that? Michelle?
Yes.
Carlos?
Yes, I approve. Yes.
Eliza?
Yes.
Leslie?
Yes.
Mary, yes. Okay, we'll start with 20. We'll investigate. The thing I'm worried about the lights is I don't know if we want to use purple and orange lights. I
Well,
don't know
can
how
I
that will
just-
transfer.
Do they
translate
need to be
Christmas.
lit?
They don't have to be lit.
Can we light them only for Autumn Jubilee?
Autumn Jubilee.
Can we buy the lights, light them for Autumn Jubilee, and then
Take the
pick the
out.
lights up so they don't get taken or?
Damaged.
What if you use those, you know, the snap things, what are they called?
Glow sticks.
Yeah,
Glow
what if you use glow sticks and put them on the inside?
Glow sticks last about
Oh.
a day and a half at the best, so.
But that would work for autumn.
That would work for
But
Autumn
that would work for the
Jubilee.
autumn
I see what you're
Jubilee.
thinking. I see.
I was like,
Just for the day.
Well,
Our cost
think about
down
how we want to
extra.
do that.
You can buy that in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can buy, I know my way around glow sticks. You can buy a 800 pack of the ones that you can make bracelets with that make the connections. No, 8 color, 7 color, and they come out to like 6 cents a stick. It's like you can pull it up on Amazon, but they sell an 8 pack of 100 tubes, so you get 8 tubes of 100, all assorted colors
There's the PDF.
with the connectors. Because then, if you have a skeleton, you can bracelet those things up and
Right,
just go all
necklace and
over. You
everything.
can do Mardi Gras necklace, you can do jewelry.
Okay, so no
that
lights,
might be
no
an
glow sticks.
That
angle.
might be the way.
That might be an angle.
Got that at that.
We could probably.
Because then you wouldn't even necessarily have to worry about,
Let's look
then
at
you wouldn't have to worry about
it.
electricity.
So we
Then
have-
it's gotta be much easier for the village crew just to put the 20 stakes in the ground for you. That can't be too much man hours.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
What do you
but,
think?
Sounds good.
I think it's
20.
It's
doable.
more palatable.
100 sounded
What's your
outrageous.
thoughts on this, Gina? Before-
I think 20 is
Yeah,
totally
I think it's a
doable.
good way to start.
Well, and if we could
That's
just-
walking.
Round it into,
And just the man hours with getting the stakes in the ground.
Right, if you're
The
not
glow
running,
sticks would be.
if you're not running electricity from all the
Yeah.
poles, you're not stringing the lights on the poles.
Right, that
like,
already cuts it down, so it's just a stake then at that
Just a
point.
stake, right.
So So do you want to amend your motion?
Stake, skeleton, glow stick.
Motion
They
to vote.
provide any costume.
Well,
And I-
we did the motion.
I can
we
talk to
voted.
Already,
Brian in the
passed
next week or so
already.
and just
Everyone said
make
yes.
sure, yeah.
Are we voting on glow sticks now too, or we're just
Yeah.
researching that? We're
Let's
researching.
wait, let's
I appreciate
that.
No problem.
table
We got tech-
how
we
we're
have
gonna light them. We got the
doing
skeletons
it.
in that. Yes, and so
Talk
then
to
we're gonna
Brian.
have to somehow, I was thinking too, do you think maybe we could somehow get a sponsor, like maybe the landscape people might wanna throw $20 or $500 towards it. If we got two, then we'd be helping with our thing. You know, who else do you think we could get to?
For what?
Well, why
For
don't we
what?
get the people to sponsor the skeleton like
Yeah.
they do for the trees?
Right.
Well, the more money we make, the better off we are.
Well, wait, so,
But we got the skeleton, so we'll
Yeah.
figure out how we want to plan this.
because, okay, real quick.
Yes?
On to Autumn Jubilee, because I feel like this is kind
Yeah,
of,
it's taking a long time. Autumn
well, and I
Jubilee.
feel like it's kind of like mooshing in with it.
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
It's just at the same time.
Because, and I don't, so I think Sarah Corkery's not doing,
She responded that she did not want to.
Yeah.
To do that.
so we're not doing the theater
Unless we
group
can
again.
find somebody
Oh,
else
really?
who wants to
Right.
do it.
That was popular.
It was great.
It was very popular, and didn't we talk to somebody, did somebody get the name of somebody that, I mean, maybe if we could talk to somebody at the high school, maybe they'd want some in the drama club or something?
If somebody wants to take that on, that'd be great.
What would be the task?
Doing
As far as
the-
getting a,
Theater group or some kids that want to tell some spooky stories, because we kind of talked last time, 'cause I don't know if you're here, Leslie, but keeping it all on the path.
it's all gonna be on
Do
the
we have our
path.
permit for that?
She's working
The
on
one-
it.
For Autumn Jubilee?
Oh, yeah, no. But you have plenty of time.
We're good.
We
though.
just got the permit for Summer Festival
Holy cow,
the Thursday
okay.
before.
Is there anything we need to be doing in that realm, or are we
Well, I'll
slacking?
get, no. I
that?
just have to get you the proper form.
Okay.
And then it's, you're not gonna have alcohol, right?
No.
Okay, so that makes it even easier.
You're
So-
not allowed on the path, right?
Well, I mean, at Summer Festival, but we had to put that snow fence up.
Yeah,
between
no,
it.
we're not doing anything like that.
Alcohol,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're just on the Prairie Path, right?
you're looking for a theater group that would do storytelling,
Yeah.
spooky stories.
Right.
Yeah, high school, community theater group.
Yeah,
Anything
anything
like
like that. If you want to have that on, that would be awesome.
Okay. And
And it'll just be on the path down a little farther. So we're just keeping on the path. So the skeletons are gonna be on the path as like decoration. I'm just trying to bring this all back.
His name is Gina. Right here at Willowbrook.
thank you.
Yeah, there's some.
I don't know what's
It would make
happening.
sense if you like make a motion to approve 20, but like what somebody should probably do is count, I don't know off the top of my head, if I had my map here, I could tell you, but count the number of trees between Villa and Summit, because that's essentially
I
your
did.
party grounds.
Light
Yeah,
bulbs.
Yeah, no, we're on the
Twenty on the dot?
We're on
No,
the
it's about
Jubilee.
17.
Oh, okay. That's
just-
my only feedback
Right.
is there's no sense in getting 20 and then you have like 3 past Summit where nobody's gonna be.
Yeah,
That would
well,
be my only-
I thought if we had anything extra, it might be kind of fun just to
Thank
maybe trail them up on the pergola or something, you know, if.
Good
we had
idea.
some,
Oh, yeah,
but,
right.
But we'll play around with it. 20 was a good round
No,
number.
that'd be fun.
We put the logistics of that on the next agenda for July. Does that sound like
Yep.
something we would be interested in doing?
Think of all that stuff.
To Brian
And
about
Leslie and I,
skeletons.
Leslie has made a list of stuff that we're looking at for this whole thing, for the show.
For what?
Lights and skeletons and all that kind of
Glow
stuff at this,
sticks, branded tent.
And
yeah, at this
Oh,
promotional show we're going to. We're gonna try
Okay,
and
yeah,
get some
hold on.
numbers
Yeah, I'm
before,
really ex-
on Amazon before
It's
this,
on a weekday,
then we
I
can
can.
It is a
compare
weekday.
and see where is the best place.
It's down at the
Okay.
place.
That's fine, as long as it's during the week.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so you're checking out tent prices and glow stick prices?
Skeletons,
Glow sticks,
right, glow sticks.
anything we see. Some
Okay.
That might, you know,
And I'll get the KD tent price.
candy.
Okay.
did you get that email?
I got that email.
Okay.
Do you want me to get that price so you can compare?
Yeah, well, let's get as much information together as we can.
Okay, and that's for
And
next
then we
meeting,
know. Yeah.
because we got off on like 6 tangents.
Yeah, we did. It's
So,
hard.
just
It's
trying
hard.
to bring it back together.
If I need clarification.
Okay,
It's hard to do. It's not- Too many things going on.
there's too many things.
That's it, yeah.
So,
So Autumn
just-
Jubilee.
yeah.
And you've got some things? Is that a new map?
It is just the same map, but just keeping it all, I'm gonna try to, I think last year it was way too spread out in the parking lot, because obviously the couple of food trucks flaked. Trying to keep it more in the parking lot and then down the Prairie Path and maybe not as far. We have, the people that have gotten back to us confirmed the library truck, the spin of it, they need electricity, but they're gonna do kettle corn as well.
Oh,
Cotton
nice.
candy, kettle corn, because I found another kettle corn vendor, but I checked with just the spin of it first, just to make sure, so I wasn't in conflict with anything they were doing, because they do popcorn, and she said, we'd like to do that. Great. Papa Bear Baking, sourdough breads, they're gonna be there. The Paramenti Mix, which is the tortas, tacos, hot dogs, fries, and burritos, the same food truck that was at the Villa Park, the youth baseball. They're really sweet. And then my funnel cake food truck, funnel cake, ice cream, hot cocoa, and hot cider is coming. And then we have the balloon guy. We have Spotacular Kids, hair braiding, glitter, and yarn. We have a tarot reader, Four Paws for You Forever, and New Start Dog Rescue. And we have Kim with honey and honey products. Again, we have Lisa Marie's gourmet cakes. Rough Life's gonna be there. My Beautiful Valley, which is sweaters and wraps. Maine's Crafts porcelain decorations, and we have a graphic artist coming, and then house plants and oils as well.
Do you have my niece?
Yes, I have your niece also, and she did her form. I have a couple of forms to give to you, so that's what I was
Gladly
asking.
accept them.
Great, and checks. So
Better.
the money is just gonna be going towards our budget
Okay.
for
However.
Autumn Jubilee. I don't know, because I was just thrown into this. I don't know what Carla did.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it just goes into the budget, and then we can use that towards schedulings and glow sticks, right? So we'll just use it
I don't
from
know
our,
if
So-
we have to stay within our budget.
You still have to stay within the
Right,
budget,
but-
even if you bring money
It
in.
just-
Yeah.
It helps.
So it helps offset the cost.
okay, so whether it be for
Right,
whatever.
right.
So here's 2 for you.
Okey-dokey.
And then, I thought I had the third form, but it didn't have a check, so I guess that's irrelevant. Yeah, so I feel like we have like a decent amount. I could stand another fruit truck.
I was just gonna ask, do you
Would
feel
like another
comfortable,
food truck.
or are you seeking out additional vendors?
No, I'd be happy for another food truck. I know you guys are kind of throwing their info out.
Kyle's giving it out.
Yeah,
like
I've given some out. There's a Greek food truck that's doing the Elmer's Farmers Market. I gave them a flyer.
Yeah, they just have to get in touch with us ASAP.
So if,
Roasted corn?
They didn't get back to me. I will reach out to everyone again.
Okay. No, I didn't know if there's one person or if there's other people. that
If you
need
know
roasted
someone
corn.
else, that'd be great. The people we had last year did not get back to me.
Rainbow Cone last year reached out to us. And they wanted
I'm
to
sorry,
come
I
very
have a
badly.
question.
Yes.
I see 3
Oh, hold on. So maybe I did give you the third sheet. I did give you the third sheet that doesn't have a check. That's Mary's niece.
Wild and Ink.
Yeah, that's Mary's niece.
Okay,
Oh, I
do
can
you
do a
want me
check
to
for
take
her,
it
but
without a
I
check,
don't
or?
know.
Yeah, Mary will do a check.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, it's how much for a vendor? and how much for-
25. If you need electricity, it's 50.
And are we charging rescues or charity? Okay.
Not the rescues,
Okay.
because.
Okay.
But I mean, we got 2, and I think that's pretty good.
I have more.
Yeah.
Do I need this?
The Hinsdale
It's just the
Humane
second
Society and
For what?
Fetching Tales Foundation.
Well, that's the only one that is.
Definitely want to join us. So I will get in
You got
touch with
them?
these
Okay.
guys.
Well, can I put it on my thing though,
Yeah.
on the chart?
I have Lane Veterinarian.
Lame?
Lane.
Oh, lame. I thought you said lame veterinarian.
Oh, Lane? No, that would be an interesting one.
Or maybe I missed the not so lame.
That's a lame.
Yeah.
I also went to an event, a class at the Amherst Library that was first aid, for pets,
Oh,
given by the DuPage County Animal Control. And Laura said they
Okay.
do this for free for organizations.
nice.
So I was thinking we could set up, maybe have like a place where we have various things that are going on throughout the day. But if anything, we do have a possibility there as well. We talked about. Go ahead.
Cortese was where we tried to have some things going on during the day.
Oh, okay.
That platform for the,
But I was trying to kind of keep it down the path.
I don't-
Because
I
that
don't-
was
okay.
hard for us as volunteers to split it between two places, and I
Yeah.
really prefer to keep it down the one section, because it's just a little bit easier.
I
for
was
us.
thinking it would be a night at
Okay, I
night.
got them.
This is
to keep the
DuPage
the
Animal
pergola
Control.
empty
For the-
or something like
For
that.
the
Move all
first
the
aid, for
balloons
first
and
aid.
face
Okay, great.
painter people, give them a tent or have them bring a tent, get them out of there. You could maybe, if that police thing didn't work out for them, that would be better. They thought maybe we could get one of
I
those
gotta get out
dance
of here.
groups
Yeah,
to do
unfortunately, I have
thing
yet
of,
another meeting tonight.
One quick question before you leave. If I wanna
Great,
do
thank
a
you, and I'll add those on the
bench
chart, and then I'll put it on the Google
path,
Docs. And then they
who am I
confirm, you
talking
can just
about?
let me know so I can make the.
That's not me. The plaque would be the village, I
And a
believe.
This is
bench and
a
tree.
Yeah,
We
I
could
don't
use
know the
that for,
procedure on that.
Lady
getting a
Pictures.
nice
Yeah.
thing to
Alright,
do, maybe a
Phil.
thriller
Problem.
thing.
Yeah.
you know?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Little thing
Yeah, that
like
doesn't
Would
have.
any of
to
these
do with
people
neighbors
all
as
be-
far as-
I bet that
maybe?
you could probably get
I
them
can
there.
ask her.
Yeah,
Do they do like
okay.
show fire? Thanks,
That'd be
Kyle, nice
great.
to
Oh,
see
you
you.
guys, do you just bring the markers and the signs by my shop?
Yeah, when are you there?
Summer hours, so tomorrow I'm there 2 to 6.
Tomorrow? Yes.
Thursday I'm there noon to
tomorrow.
6, Friday I'm there 10 to 6.
Okay, so around 12 is okay. All 3 days, okay. One of those
No,
days.
not till
Thursday?
2 tomorrow.
Thursday, okay.
Thursday.
I have
Perfect.
nothing going on Thursday.
Perfect. You're great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, Mary,
Everybody, thank you.
she
Okay,
just gave me a
great.
contact that might work for somebody to do the thriller dance thing.
Or
So,
performance of
Or
some kind.
performance of some kind.
Yeah.
So I can, when I'm doing that, when I'm looking for the storytellers and that kind of thing, I can reach out.
Right.
Yeah, I'll
That
just
as
put them on the
well, so
list.
you can put that on.
talk
What
to these people,
about,
but I'll
what
put
about
them on the list.
karaoke for
And then-
Fetching Tales?
Halloween music?
I got them.
No, all
And
those
Humane
Halloween
Society
songs.
Hinsdale?
Okay.
I didn't get them yet.
Just something there that moves, so then her thing could fit in there to move, you know, not that necessarily needed a lot of,
Okay.
You can just say
stage
it's gonna be
work
for an
or
hour
anything.
or like,
Yeah.
so we used to live in Melrose Park and they do the Taste of Melrose
Mhm.
and they would have different tents and they would have something for like the
this.
teenagers
Oh, no, I just did that
and
one.
preteens. And it
That's-
would
I got
almost
these
always
too.
be karaoke and dancing
This one.
and they would have all like
This
the
one
kid
you got
stuff to
late.
do, but
No, I
it would
didn't get
rotate.
late.
It would be no more than like an hour and a half.
okay, yeah, just something like that, a performance type of thing,
Right.
so.
Well, you gave me some good leads on that. Before I forget, vendor forms. You said you had extra vendor forms over here?
She
Vendor
emailed
forms
it.
for the, for
Uh,
Autumn Jubilee?
Yeah.
No, I don't
I
have.
haven't, I emailed it to you, but I can
Okay.
re-email it to you.
I gave you this information.
Not yet.
How
Do you
many,
want me to reach out, Leslie, to them, or do you? want-
Yeah.
Okay, I'll reach out, yeah.
And if I can get into the email account, I can go back and I can look, because I know last year they reached out to us and they really wanted to come and they were gonna give us some great offer, but we
Rainbow
already
cone?
had. Yeah,
Rainbow Cone?
Yeah. They have a food truck.
And we don't
okay.
have, we don't have ice cream.
Do you want Jesse Gelato? Do you want to reach,
Do you want to check on Rainbow Cone first?
Yes.
Since they,
try them, and then if they're, depending on their availability, then, like you said, Jesse's local, we could try, we could use him again, I'm sure he'd be happy to get the business.
Okay. This is the.
We want to
tattoo
share the
line.
love with
they have one.
everyone.
Mexican art one?
Oh my God, have you been in there?
No.
It's he's an artist.
Okay.
So we went in there last year and he is very interested in possibly having a booth to show off his artwork.
Great.
Nice.
how many more vendors do you think we would need?
As many as we can
Yes,
get, I
So,
think. I
okay, You
think,
could, if we get another.
shove them in.
If we go to some places, you know,
I just
over
feel
the
like,
summer.
yeah, as soon as we can would be great. You want me to reach out to him?
Yeah.
is there anything that you want Carlos to help you do? I know he's looking pretty bored there, like he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, if
wants to
you can
help.
find a food truck or,
We're just finding, okay.
yeah, any vendors would be great.
Finding food
This
trucks.
is a pet sitter.
Well, you got food
Like
trucks.
they do
Floofens.
overnight stuff.
Yeah.
You got food trucks.
No,
What's it
I'm
called?
actually more in charge, I was just gonna ask about one, but,
Floofens, that's cool.
I'm actually in charge of doing that entertainment thing and
Yeah,
looking for
yeah, that's
performers.
Okay.
You're on that, right?
I am
Yep.
on that like right on.
We
like-
did, the first year, we had aerial yoga-ist, and that was really cool.
I
People
thought
loved
they were
it.
coming again.
Rising Goddess.
Last year, but.
Is that who it was?
That's who it was.
They didn't come last year, but I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and people thought, like, kids, like,
Yeah.
loved it.
So while you were discussing your things, we were discussing emptying, keeping the pergola empty of
What's a pergola?
face painter, that thing,
Pavilion?
the pavilion,
Oh.
the covering.
Okay, you want to keep it empty?
Keep it empty. If we can get a hold of somebody to do a thriller dance, to have more entertainment type things in there.
Okay,
Are you saying you don't want any picnic tables in there?
I don't think so. If we find people
Well-
to put stuff in there.
okay.
Yeah.
One thing, though, based on, like, the weather and stuff,
Face paint.
yeah, I have a question about that, too. Based on the weather, that's where we do the crafts.
Well, we can have tents.
Okay.
If,
Okay,
wait a minute.
we'll try to keep it clear. Face paint, do you have a face painter? Because the one from Kites and Kicks, she was awesome, but she is busy that weekend. And then I had another one, and it's $700 for 4 hours.
Okay.
And I figured
Crazy
that's a lot.
expensive.
That is a lot.
We got our balloon guy, though, so that's cool.
Yes, his wife does,
Yeah,
face
I
painting.
know. I think we need another one, because it's always like a million kids deep.
Okay, yes. I'm
And I
sure.
think maybe it was also expensive. So if you have a face painter, that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you. Cool.
And
I
then-
think I would be too.
That's
I've never
maybe-
tried.
oh, come on.
Yeah, if she
Yeah, give
could,
us
that'd
some
be
money
great.
this time.
I think we did last year.
I think we did.
We got a budget.
I see you over
Less
there.
than $700 for 4 hours would be great.
Okay.
Our
And then-
head for Kites and Kicks was $100 for the whole thing.
Yeah,
It was great, yeah.
okay.
Quick something. Why do we want the pergola not to be empty?
Because we were thinking of using it for entertainment. Dance shows, maybe we could do some karaoke for Halloween songs. What else did we do?
You're gonna sing?
She mentioned the children's choir, just maybe getting somebody who could do the thriller dance, one of the high
Yeah.
school show choirs. So I've got some contacts in here. Green Man Troupe over in, I know some community theater people in
Right,
Elmhurst,
right.
Green
Some
Man
kind of
Troupe.
entertainment
That
type
would do
of
some
thing.
storytelling probably. So I've got some options, you know.
When I make the map, I'll try to keep
What's that?
it open.
Let's try it.
Stop dance.
Oh.
There's Brian
Two
Long's
things.
place too.
Are we doing the bike
Up here on St. Charles?
decorating
Yeah, Mystic
thing again,
Sure.
the people mover thing? I thought that was good last year
It's cute.
because
Yeah. If
we
we
took it all the way to
advertise
down the path
Right.
to where those
All the
outlier
vendors, yeah.
vendors were.
Yeah.
So,
And they could see the skeletons if we have them up. It could be a
Mhm.
skeleton view.
right, and it could be a
type of thing.
spooky, non-motorized people
Yeah,
mover.
I like the bike parade. I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, it's a good.
And then the last thing was, we talked to Blue Sky Farm Goat Yoga. Remember? Goat
Is that the
yoga.
same
Yeah,
one?
I kinda wanna try
That's
that.
cute.
And
His friends do
she
it. They
couldn't
love
do
it.
it last year
Okay.
because it was their
Warm
last
up.
weekend that they were open.
For sure.
So
Could have been hot goat.
because of it
It's
being
October. Yeah.
later, we may be able to get them. We can either do goat yoga or she can do.
Can the goats do a thriller dance? That'd be great.
That would be cool.
Llamas.
But they're
If you have not done
They could get on the
goat
back
yoga,
of the dancers.
They gotta
they
do
do
this
jump all over you.
Oh, man. Certain people.
She also said, yeah, so you can do goat yoga, and there were other things
In
that
the
she talked
pavilion?
about. We could do that. No, you want to do that on the grass.
Goat poop everywhere? Okay,
The only
that's
thing that
great.
we would have to do
Love
is
it.
provide a fenced-in area so that the goats don't go running all over Villa Park.
Okay,
So, they're baby goats.
okay.
They wouldn't make much of a mess.
They're kids.
It's like something
They're
to
just
snow.
kids.
Literal,
Snow
literal
fencing
kids.
that they use for the.
Yeah.
Something
and it
they
wouldn't
can make
have
a little
to be-
pen out of it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it didn't be that big.
I'm gonna give you
It's
people
just this
to
room.
contact. Can I email you people to contact?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, do you have the check for Gina?
I don't have a check,
What check?
on me.
For Wild and Ink? Okay,
Oh.
we'll get it later, okay. Okay, that's what I've
I'll get
got.
it to you when we talk.
That's, yes, when we have our,
When we have our meeting.
we have our meeting this week.
Okay. That's it, that's what I got.
Okay.
We're good?
Yes,
So
yes.
this is a big, long meeting, but we have a lot to get through. Does everybody have all of their notes on how they want to handle and think about for the next meeting, what you need to do?
Accomplish and
Yep,
task.
accomplish.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their okay. Anyone want a motion? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
let's
can we-
do our.
We have another page.
Yeah, we do.
Wait, can we push this stuff off to,
Yeah,
because
we
this is
can-
like
Yeah, 'cause
way down the
otherwise
line?
we want to table it?
Yeah,
Can we
please table.
Put it on the table. On the table, under the table.
Table,
I make a motion to table
Around the table.
Okay.
until our next
From the
meeting.
alphabet until.
Pretty.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top.
Everybody in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Nays? No, motion's passed. Okay, we'll table page 2. Okay, now commissioner comments. Okay, Michelle.
Do I have to go? Hey, thanks for reappointing me to the commission. I'm pleased to be reappointed, sworn in again tonight. Feeling like I'm getting my sea legs about me. Kind of getting into the groove, and I really enjoyed all working with you, and I think we got a pretty good group, some good energy here going on. So I'm excited to see the things we're going to be doing moving forward.
Awesome.
And that's all I got.
Okay.
Okay, Asana?
No.
No, nothing? Carlos?
Everything's turned out pretty well. Kites and kicks success. Last weekend with all the wind, still a success.
We handled it.
We handled it.
We pivoted.
Kudos. That's all I have is kudos.
Okay, Eliza?
I got nothing.
Okay, Leslie?
I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to dive into all of this stuff and make another great autumn jubilee or Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we have some really exciting ideas, and that's all I got to say for now.
Okay, village board, chairperson, that would be me. I'm just really happy everybody's here. Thank you so much for your work. I really appreciate everything we've got. It was a long meeting today, and I appreciated it. And just remember that we are a big asset to this village, and I think there's a lot of people that know that. Okay, village board liaison?
Yes, I will follow that. I would agree that you are a big asset to this village, and people really are, with the traditions that you created, people are expecting it, and I think that says something to the hard work that you put in. I want to say something specifically to your chair, because the first meeting that you chaired versus now is completely different, and like I have seen you come out of your shell, and you have you are assertive, and you are taking control, and you are representing this commission in a positive way and in a great direction, and you're under good hands. So thank you, and let me know what you need from me.
There's some questions I did ask you with your new position, if that goes through. Nothing different? No.
I have not, we learned about changes on Monday during the draft, and I don't know.
The first thing I thought was, oh no, Karen's called.
No, I said I will not leave the Fund Commission, is what I said.
thank
First of all, is the Fund Commission still there, and I will not leave the Fund Commission.
Well, thank you.
So that means I may have two
Yeah.
more work, but I won't leave, guys.
We won't push it too hard. Okay, and village staff comments.
Just quickly, don't ever worry about calling me or texting me too much. I'm always available. Or if I'm not, I'll get back in touch with you. So I've missed our conversations, so I think we need to get back on track
Yeah,
with
it
those.
is. We've always had fun when we
Yes, we do.
We get stuff done, though, quickly.
That's all I have.
Okay, so can I have a
I
motion?
motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
And Leslie.
So what are we,
Okay.
7:27?
You have to vote on that.
Adjourned.
You have a
Thank you very
motion on
much for
table.
all your work, ladies.
Vote, yes, please.
You have a motion on the table, you need to vote on it?
Oh, we need to, do we need
Unless you want to leave it on the table.
Or around the
Leave it
table.
on the table.
Round the table, seconded.
Okay.
Third it, Leslie seconded
I thought
it.
we had another.
We sure
Okay.
did.
Okay, so now we're gonna vote. I vote to end. Do we vote? I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
second the vote.
Yes, okay. Second the vote. That one.
Aye. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba.
Yeah, I do have this. Yeah,
My
I've got
mind,
it.
or did our
I got it in my
previous
email.
attorney,
Very productive. Very productive.
I thought advised that if you were going to table
It took us
something,
long, but it was productive.
you had to have a date certain.
Yes.
But this attorney just
Well-
said, just put it on the table and you can bring it back whenever
There are
you
two
want.
ways you can do it. That's what I was like, I have, like, I'm writing profusely. And I
Well, that's
was like,
table.
what happens when you
So
table?
there's two different ways to do it.
I'll send you
Oh,
the email with all this
Oh,
stuff.
goody.
That works for you.
Thank you,
I mean, I
sir.
like the idea of knowing the date too, because then it won't get
All right.
away. So then it becomes
Okay,
part of the
everybody
minutes and it doesn't get away from me.
What I didn't
But-
understand is that you can't talk about it.
Yeah,
if
get home
somebody
before it
says that the
rains.
table is something.
Oh,
That's what, I was like, wait, so if you table it, we don't have, it ends discussion right now.
3 months.
Yeah.
3
Wait,
months.
what? Because I thought we were talking about this. I thought that was the whole point, was to talk about this.
So you could talk, I guess,
more like our
you
side
could
of the
talk
family.
about
there you
it. Couldn't you
go.
talk about it and then vote to table
Not
it?
once the we can talk
That's
about
better
the
than
motion
those
that's on the
tomato
table,
people.
but you can't talk about what
Well,
the topic is or
So
what the
good to
agenda
see
item is until you deal with the
Look for
motion
that
that's on the
email, but
table.
I cleared my emails today.
But what if? Now just,
I know, like, it's fascinating to me. The more I
you know, when I
learn.
saw the, what's that? Oh, yeah. We don't need